Hey, welcome back to the Backwoods Gourmet. Today we're making another southern favorite, smoked fish dip. So y'all stay tuned. Alright, time to fire the smoker. Today we're using the Weber Smoky Mountain. We just got a few coals there, lit. And we're going to set this guy up mini method. Just going to put those lit coals right in the middle. Got a couple hangers. Those guys in the middle. We got our barbecue guru party cue already hooked up. We'll go ahead and put the top on. And today, this is going to be one of the rare occasions that I use water in the water pan of the Weber Smoky Mountain. Put a gallon of water in. We want to keep these fish nice and moist. So, and we're going to use both racks, which I haven't used in a long time. Okay, here's our fish. We got only one mullet today. This is best with mullet, but we have a very, very nice Spanish mackerel that Mrs. Backwoods caught in Tampa Bay, and then we have a bluefish. So go back to our video, how to smoke fish. We'll give you the different choices on different fish you can smoke. I like the mullet the best for this. Just didn't have enough to make the recipe. So, and we're going to fire the smoker anyway, so we're going to go ahead and this is going to be way more than we need. But we'll eat the rest just straight up. Already got the Smoky Mountain going. All right, we got Smoky Mountain cranking here. She's up to 250. That's what we want. Water pan in. So we're going to go ahead and shortly we're going to put those fish on. Alright, as far as seasoning on these guys, use what you like. You know, some bad news. I've recently learned our favorite seasoning, Seminole Swamp seasoning. They've seemed to fell off the map. I can't find it in the stores anywhere. I've gone to their, tried to look them up on Google, called their main so-called business phone number. Nobody ever answers it, so they're gone, I guess. So some good alternatives would be Everglades, Everglades Heat. You want to be a little spicy on these. We're using Plowboy's rub on these today. So whatever your favorite barbecue rub is that doesn't have a ton of sugar in it is going to be fine. If you don't want that, salt, pepper, a little bit of ground cayenne, that'll be great. Okay, on a Smoky Mountain, right before we get ready to put fish in, we're going to just put in just one chunk of applewood. Put them right in there. They're going to get most of their smoke in the first few minutes that they're in there. So don't go overboard with this. Okay, fish are on, and as always with smoking fish, skin and scales on. We did fillet the bones off of these guys. Optional. Go ahead and get her back on there and get them going. Smoking temperature 250, about 2 hours. We'll check on them. Okay, while the fish are smoking, I got a little gift here I wanted to share with all of you guys. Russell F. from up in Michigan sent me a little gift here, a 6-pack of craft beers made in Michigan, and a great letter here describing what each one is. Some of these are hard ciders, so forth. Can't wait to try these. And he just says in his letter here, these beers and ciders I've included all are from Michigan. Hope you enjoy the taste of Michigan. Love your videos. Keep up the good work, brother. Well, thanks a lot. Russell F. from up in Michigan. We're going to be trying some of these here today. And at the return of favor, we're going to send you one of our brand new Backwoods Gourmet t-shirts. So look forward to that pretty soon. So I love hearing from you guys. So keep subscribing, sharing, commenting on the page. I try to get back to every single comment or question. Again, we really love hearing from you guys. Every time I really enjoy it. So keep them coming. Okay, so after 2 hours, you can see the flakes are starting to pull apart. It's just starting to dry a little. Maybe you can. Got a lot of steam on the lens there. So let's back up and try it again. See how the flakes are starting to pull apart and it's starting to crack apart? This is the time we want to go ahead and take it off. We don't want it to get too dry. And we just took those off and put them on a pan, and we're going to let them cool down to room temperature before we start trying to handle them. Alright folks, here's what you need. You need about 2 cups of your smoked fish. That's the, we just pulled that off the skins, made sure there's no bones in it. Give it just a coarse chop because some of the chunks come off pretty big. So about 2 cups of smoked fish. You need 1 pound container of sour cream. We may not use all that. 1 box, 8 ounces of regular cream cheese. Room temperature, right? Brought that out of the fridge earlier this morning, sitting out here on the table. Room temperature is going to help a lot. 1/2 cup finely sliced green onion and or scallion. A tablespoon of finely diced garlic, 1/2 lime. You're going to need a little sriracha sauce to taste, ground black pepper, and Old Bay seasoning. Alright, assembly of this is pretty easy. First thing we're going to do is going to put that whole softened block cream cheese right in our bowl. And we're just going to kind of start pressing that down and mixing it into the fish. Kind of press it against the bottom of the bowl is the easy way to mix the cream cheese with the fish. I find if you do this part here first, the blending becomes much smoother. So that's pretty well incorporated. Now just go ahead and put in onions, put in garlic, put in pepper to taste, and pretty generous amount. It's about a tablespoon of Bay seasoning. Go ahead and just incorporate that. Just to kind of get things, it's easier when it's stiffer to kind of get them tell when it's, when it's all mixed up. Okay? I'll reset here a little bit and get ready to put into the sour cream. Okay, now the sour cream is going to help us with the consistency of this. It's a little too stiff right now to use on crackers. We'll start with about 1/2 of this 1 pound bowl or container, and we'll just start kind of moving that in. That's going to lighten it up. It's going to give it a nice, nice little bite from the tartness of the sour cream. So we want to mix it very well throughout this mixture. You can see how it's lightening up from the sour cream. I've tried using whipped sour cream with this, and it doesn't really help. By the time you stir it in, it's kind of the defeats the purpose. You see how much lighter that is now, and we want to kind of make sure we could dip a cracker without breaking your cracker off. So about 1/2 that container was about fine for this amount of batch. So the consistency looks good now. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to give it a little heat. I'm saying sriracha to taste. Okay. Just get that little fold in there. And now the juice of 1/2 of a lime. And that's going to freshen it up a little bit. You don't want to use more than 1/2 a lime because it'll kind of curdle your dairy. Get that well incorporated, and then we're going to give it a taste. At this point, it needs a little more Old Bay and a little bit of salt. We'll go get that. Okay, we just gave it about 1/2 teaspoon of salt, a little bit of Old Bay. Just taste it, it's perfect. That balanced out the lime. So, and now this needs to go get covered and go hang out in the refrigerator for a little while, and it'll be ready to serve. Delicious. Okay, time for the plate up. Plate up's pretty simple with this. You can do it a number of ways. This is refrigerated now, so it is set a little bit. We're going to kind of make a ball. I'm going to go right in the middle of a bowl here on a plate. And I'll tell you one thing about this dish right now. If you're going to make this to take to your next barbecue, fish fry, cookout, whatever, you better save yourself some back at home, because there's not any of this coming home, and this is going to be, you know, just for a couple people. For garnish here, we got some of the smoked fish. These are the tail pieces there. So we're just going to stab a couple of those down the whole smoked fish pieces. Then we have some green onions. Sprinkle a couple of those over top. A couple around the plate. Then we're just going to sprinkle it with just a little bit of Old Bay for color. That's pretty good. And then around the sides of your bowl, you want to use club crackers, okay? And just arrange them around the side on your plate, so everybody knows this is a dip. Although this is so good, you could probably make a sandwich. So we'll just put crackers on the side, like so. You know, try to arrange them nicely where they're, you know, they're facing out, where people can grab them easily. Just like that. And you're going to be a big hit with this dish right here. Believe me. Hey, thanks for watching the Backwoods Gourmet today. As always, please subscribe, share, and comment. We'll see you next time.